I'm delighted to welcome you to our luncheon program today entitled Developing the Developed World, Entrepreneurship, Liberty, and the Future. We're very pleased to feature our dear friend Peter Thiel, the world-renowned entrepreneur, investor, and author of the #1 New York Times best-selling book, Zero to One, Notes on Startups and How to Build the Future. My name is David Thoreau. I'm the president of the Independent Institute, and we're delighted to have you with us today. The Institute is a nonpartisan public policy research and educational organization. Its mission is to boldly advance peaceful, prosperous, and free societies with a commitment to human worth and dignity. The Institute itself works to shape ideas into impact, applying independent thinking to issues that matter. We seek to create transformational ideas for today's most pressing economic and social problems. Then, by connecting these ideas into organizations and networks, we seek to inspire action that can unleash unparalleled human flourishing around the globe, across the country, and around town. In your gift bags, as I mentioned, you'll find further information about our many research, publication, event, and media programs. We also invite you to visit our website at independent.org. And before we begin, I want to note that in making today's program possible, the assistance of many great people was indispensable. First, I want to thank the members of the host committee, whose names you will find on the printed program at your seat. I especially want to thank John Dennis, if John will mind standing. John very kindly arranged for us to be able to use the Olympic Club facilities and enjoy their hospitality. I further want to thank Alicia Luther, Kyle Palermo, and Lisa Elliott, along with the entire team at the Independent Institute, for their great work in organizing everything for today. I would like to introduce a number of the Institute's board members who are present this afternoon. First is Gilbert Collins, if he wouldn't mind standing. John Hagel. Is Janine Alexander here yet? She's representing her husband, Pete Howley, who's currently in China. Dieter Tade. David Teese. And my favorite, Mary Thoreau. Yeah, I know. Susan Solinsky is, where is Susan? Susan, would you mind stand too? Anyway, we're very grateful. We have some other board members who are on their way, but without them, the Institute would not be possible, and we're grateful for all their help. I also want to introduce Peter Thiel's father, Klaus Thiel, who's sitting right here. We're thrilled to have Klaus with us. Some of you may not know that today marks the birthday of such innovators as composers Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart and Louis Schubert, author Lewis Carroll, chemist Dmitri Mendeleev, publisher William Randolph Hearst Jr., dancer Mikhail Baryshnikov, actress Donna Reed, Nobel laureate physicist Samuel Ting, he discovers subatomic particles, and architect Balthasar Neumann. But where do such innovators come from? And what should we be doing to facilitate this for the future? Peter Thiel was born in Germany and immigrated to the US with his family at age 1. Thank you, Klaus. He graduated Phi Beta Kappa from Stanford University, where he received an AB in philosophy and a JD from Stanford Law School. He was the founding editor of the Stanford Review and president of the Stanford Federalist Society. We first had the pleasure of getting to know and working closely with Peter in 1995 when he became a research fellow at the Independent Institute and co-authored a book for us with David Sacks called The Diversity Myth on the issue of political correctness and using Stanford as a case study. He has since become legendary in first founding PayPal in 1998, leading it as CEO, in February 2002 taking it public as one of the first IPOs after the horrific 9/11 attacks, and then just 8 months later, selling it to eBay for $1.5 billion. He then founded Clarium Capital Management, and in 2004 he made the first outside investment in Facebook, where he is a director. That same year, he founded Palantir Technologies. He's provided early funding for LinkedIn, Yelp, Robotex, Spotify, and dozens of successful technology startups. He's the co-founder and partner at Founders Fund that has funded companies like SpaceX and Airbnb. And he's the co-founder of Valar Ventures that has founded such technology startups outside the US as Zero, TransferWise, and Canopy Labs. His firms Palantir, Valar, and Mithril are all named after key elements, phenomena, found in J.R.R. Tolkien's masterpiece novel, The Lord of the Rings, of which both he and I are big admirers. Peter also started the 20 Under 20 Teal Fellowships, which nurture tech visionaries of tomorrow. And he leads the Teal Foundation, which works to advance technological progress, long-term thinking about the future, and the advancement and application of the ideas of liberty. Peter further co-produced David Sacks' film, Thank You for Smoking, based on the Christopher Buckley novel. He's been rated a master of the National Chess Federation, and received the 2010 Innovator of the Year Award from Economist magazine. Now, of course, he's authored the book 0 to 1, which you all know about. Hopefully you'll all get a chance to read. George Gilder has called the book, quote, hands down, the best business book ever written, unquote. So please join me in welcoming Peter Thiel.
David. Well, David, thank you very much for that incredibly flattering introduction. I always worry it just goes downhill from